South by Southwest 2012, and you can never really find talent, you know, just when you're looking for it. But when you're not looking for it, that's when it pops up. And I happened to be sitting here. We're in the house where a couple of us are staying. We're sitting here yesterday. We're just kind of chatting back and forth, and Chris tells me, "Oh yeah, I just launched a product, by the way." And I'm thinking, well, okay, let's talk about this. Let's see what it is. So basically, what you've done here is, if people want to think about kind of like a CV site for all the creative work that they do, right?
Yeah.
Something along that nature.
Creative work and basically any multimedia content. So it's perfect for creative types of people, but also in any professional career that you've got. Throughout your career, you create a number of pieces of content. So, for instance, even if you're a sales guy, maybe you create market reports, presentations, things like that. So the platform allows anybody to basically present and promote any kind of multimedia. So images, video, audio, documents, and articles as well, like blogs. So you can combine all of that and promote from one place.
Great. So let's take a look at it.
This is a profile page. So you've got the person's details, their job title, the company that they're at, a bit of a bio about them, location, website, email, and the other locations that they're online. And then as we come down, I've only uploaded a few pieces of content for an example, but basically you can filter by the types of content. So if we hit, say, photo, that'll bring up all the photos that I've uploaded. And if we do documents, then that'll bring up all the documents. So maybe if we click on one, we can have a quick look. And this is the first PowerPoint presentation that we did for Publicate. So you can see that's a rather
fantastic PowerPoint presentation, by the way. I love the stick
Thank
figures.
you. Yeah, it took me quite a while to to actually draw this. About a half a day of PowerPoint special. But basically all the content is, you got your title there, and then it's all categorized by industry and type of content. And then you're getting some statistics as well. So you can see how many people have viewed it, how many people have commented, and all the content is subject to a rating as well.
Okay.
And you can see some other things that I've created as well, so it helps with people's click-through. And then obviously we've got the share function.
Gotta have
as well.
social sharing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're trying to integrate, really. So I think the core of Publicate really is the publicator, as we're calling it. So by hitting that little tab there, you can create any kind of content, as I said, from articles all the way to documents, and everything is in a nice, easy-to-use one-page template. So you got your title there, body of content, description about it to help Google pick it up, a front cover, and the taxonomy and categories, and then you can tag it as well.
Great.
And so that's the single-page publicator. But one of the really cool features that Publicate's got is a collection, which is basically it's a mixture of publications. So if you hit that button right there, you then get the option to create a collection of a number of publications. So let's say I want to add some images, I want to do a video, I want to put some audio in there as well, and I've got a blog. So this could maybe be like my experience at South by. I've got some photos from what I've been doing, I've got some video interviews with people that I've met, I've got some audio interviews, and then there's a blog overall. And again, each one of these, you just click the black bar to edit, and they're all single page. And when you finish them, when you've uploaded all the content into those, they'll come into here and you can drag and rearrange them. And then that will basically give you, if we just find one, just find one of the ones I've done. There we go. So this is the collection, the story of Publicate, just to give people an example of what we can do. So there's that PowerPoint we went through before. Then we've got some images. These are some of the first sketches of Publicate, the product.
Yeah, now flick through a couple of these images too, because the slideshow, the transitions on these look great. I love that.
And then another document with some of the screen grabs in. And you can see each one of these is a separate publication, so each one has got its own statistics. So the other thing that this is doing is it's combining the content all together in one collection, but it's also repurposing it. So I can share this piece of content by itself, these photos, or it's part of a collection, and I can share that whole collection as well.
Yeah, that's really that's the killer that we were talking about yesterday, is just how powerful it is to be able to take these things that, you know, perhaps weren't related at the time, but over time become related and become collections of, you know, putting them all together.
Yeah, Exactly, and I mean the whole point behind this is because marketing really is about telling a story, and if you have a single piece of content, normally, say if it's our marketing video, then behind that marketing video there's a load of other content that people are interested in, like maybe some of the outtakes or some of the photos from the shoot or the script or things like that. And with a collection, you can bring all of those elements together into one place and really create more of a story behind that single piece of content, rather than it just being a video on YouTube.
Yeah, definitely.
Or a presentation slide on SlideShare. You can bring some depth to your messaging.
Beautiful. If you had to look a couple years down the road, where do you see Publicate being? And is this a tool for individual professionals? Do you want to have a way for businesses to integrate this? Where do you guys want to take it?
So where I really see Publicate going is, obviously it's a content marketing platform.
Sure.
So what we're looking at doing is encompassing as many of the facets of content marketing into one place. So at the moment, most content marketers are using around about 8 different tactics in their strategy, and we're already covering the major 4 in this, because you can embed content. It's got the social as well, and it's in the public community, so it helps Google find it.
Nice.
So we want to get further integrated with social features, bring in sort of Hootsuite functionality, and we also want to get a little bit more integrated with people's online properties. So instead of it just being content that you're uploading yourself, you can get content from your other properties online as well. So then it really becomes a single point solution.
So you pull in your YouTube or your Vimeo or something of that nature,
yeah, exactly,
demo videos, and that's kind of further to how I was trying to describe it earlier. It's like a one-stop CV, but instead of things like about.me or flavors.me or whatever, it's really about the work that you've done and not necessarily finding you on a social site.
Yeah, exactly. It's about promoting yourself through the content that you've created in whatever career that is, or in fact whatever business it is.
That's fantastic. Well, the site is publicate.it, so Publicate it.
Yep.
And it is Publicate. And this is killer, man, because you guys just literally pushed the button and made this go live yesterday or day before?
No, yesterday, on Friday. Friday, we hit it live yesterday.
So it looks great, and we'll be keeping up with Chris and the Publicate team, and that's all we've got for you from now. Live from South by Southwest, I'm Brad for thenextweb.com.